welcome back to another video. It's Brianna Ray from BriIY here to bring you something I've never done before. What else is new? So I've been seeing pretty much everywhere at this point, people are creating art pieces in different lighting. And we can hear my cat, my lovely handsome boy right here to frustrate me. But I needed to go somewhere in my house that was going to be dark enough and also had colored lights. So I have the smart light bulbs that have different colored capabilities. And unfortunately, I do only film during the day, so I actually ended up having to go up to my bedroom where I have those like different colored lights. And where I have blackout curtains so that I can take naps. So this is going to be kind of a weird location for me today, but I think we can test this trend out pretty well. So without further ado, let me show you what I have. So I have some marker paper here, coming straight from my Strathmore marker paper pad. And I have this kind of overlapping design. Now what looks great about this design is that when the different colors are up, you can't see the color that you draw with. So if I have this red Ohuhu marker here, so I have like a number 15 Ohuhu, and I have a red light on, then you won't be able to see the red part of the drawing, and if the lights are blue, then you won't be able to see the blue part of the drawing. So the beauty of this is that in different lights, you have different art pieces. So in like white light like this, we'd be able to see, say, like both red on this cat and blue on this cat, and vice versa. Or if I had a blue light on, you might only be able to see the red cat, and if I had the red light on, you'd be only able to see the blue cat. So I kind of just wanted to test this theory to see if it was as easy to produce at home as it is online, and just kind of see if there's maybe any tips and tricks I should learn along the way, and hopefully by the end of it I'll have a pretty cool art piece. My husband and I do like to use the colored lights a lot, so this actually would have an effect hanging it up, especially if it were kind of like an overlap design, like more so than this, then in different lighting colors we might see different cats or different images, which I think is just a really cool idea. I have, like you could see, I have my number 15 and a number 65 red and blue. I got my pencil because I'm going to try to erase some of the lines as I go. For proof of concept and to make sure my colors work, I am going to ask my my Google to turn the lights on and off. So I'll probably just try to mute out the parts where I say with the thing that would activate any of your Googles at home. So just so you're aware, don't worry, you don't have to turn any sound down or worry about it. I am going to fix all that in editing. So it's red. And now you can see I have this red light. I think it is still maybe a bit diffused by the large window I have behind me, which is unfortunate. So I want to see, let's just take, I don't know, I'm going to go with the tinier side to start. This is the red marker, so in theory I shouldn't be able to see it. Obviously I can. So it's not dark enough in here. And the blue next to it, yeah. I mean, you can see the blue better, but this still isn't perfect. So I'm going to go see if I can throw a maybe like some other curtain or something over the other one. I don't have a curtain rod over there. It's actually behind a set of walls. I didn't think the light was going to be coming through this clearly, but it is obviously, so I guess I'll go handle that. Okay, I think I found a bit of a better angle here, and I've got like a nice kind of wall over here. And I'm also directly underneath the light, so I can see a bit of a difference. So the red is obviously a lot lighter, but it's still not perfect. So I am going to maybe mess around with the color a little bit more in the color settings that I have on my app and see if I can find like a perfect match. Okay, this is pretty close. It's pretty close. I'm not mad about it. Okay, so now let's try to match the blue. So hey, turn the lights blue. That one worked much better almost immediately. But I think the weird part of it is that the red is almost kind of blending in a little bit now. So let's maybe mess around with it one more time. So far what I'm noticing is this is about a lot more color matching markers than actual drawing. So I have a couple of different reds to see if I can find one that matches better, instead of having to find like the perfect red shade, because I won't be able to tell Google to go to those colors. I want to just be able to say you know, red, and for it to go to the right color that matches the right marker. So it's easier to match the marker than the color, I think. So I have 14, I have 4, which you can't really see in the camera, and 11. And I'm going to see which of these looks better. So I'm going to put them in order, 4, 11, and then 14, and we're going to see which one works best. So, oh, I think 14 is the winner. Could barely even see that. Ooh! Now, hit blue. Oh yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. So it looks like 14 is our champion. Since I already have the blue light on, I think that's what I'm going to start with on this kitty on this side, which you can't even see in this light. Can't even really see my nails in this light. This is kind of the fun part, is like seeing how you can or cannot see certain things. I can't even really see my pencil lines, which is going to make this a fun challenge. So here I have the cat, of course, but there's this heart that I kind of had in the middle, and I think I wanted to do, I wanted to have one part of it in red and the other part of it in blue. That way it showed up on both. So I'm going to make that, and then my blue I'm going to have as well. All right. So that is the red portion of the design, and as you can see, even in this lighting, oh how fun it looks in the shadow. Actually, it kind of makes it a little bit darker without the direct light. That's interesting. That's so fun as well. I can't believe that, like, I can't believe how fickle lighting is and like what it does to your perception. It's so fascinating. Alright, so now I have my blue marker, and I'm going to switch my lights to what I had it on was dark red. So, lights to dark red. And we can see that a lot of those lines kind of disappeared. Pencil lines have remained, which is a little stressful. So let me kind of come back out here. Should have erased the pencil lines, guys. I think it might have ruined my piece. That's sad. Whatever. Let's get to outlining in blue. Alright, so I'm going to kind of move away a bit so that the light's a little bit more diffused and the red's a little bit less visible. I don't think it's actually that terrible, all things considered. Turn the lights blue. And we can see one disappear and the other reappear. I mean, that's kind of fun, isn't it? I specifically like watching it go from the red to the blue better, because obviously it kind of like, you can see how it like flashes that last little bit of it and then goes away. So let's just watch it one more time for fun. Turn the lights blue. And then boom. That's so fun. I think obviously the blue is a little bit better of a color match. I wonder if it's just because the red isn't like deep enough or the light's not quite bright enough. I'm not really certain what would make the difference. Actually, I have one more thing to try. Hey, the light's dark red. I like you see that flash, like I said, of the one image. Hey, turn the light brightness to 15%. Yeah, that actually kind of made it worse. Yeah, so clearly this is just in some ways a fail, but in other ways kind of a win. I think it was super visually cool anyway, and I think that there's a lot of potential with something like this. Either way, I'm kind of happy with how it came out. I'm not mad, I'll definitely say that, and I'm pretty excited to see what else anyone can do really with this sort of style. And of course, in the white light, this is what it looks like. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know, what do you think? Drop your thoughts on this in the comments below. Overall, I think my biggest tip for this is to err on the side of lighter colors rather than darker colors. So this is the original red that I used, this like dark 15 color, and 14 by comparison is obviously much lighter, and that was the one that kind of blended in the best. And you can see even here on these swatches, these colors are much darker by comparison, and the lighter and brighter one is the one that managed to blend the most in with the light. And even my blue is definitely a lighter blue and not a darker, more like indigo or royal blue color. So definitely err on the side of lighter colors. I've seen a lot of people do this with highlighters and it worked really well, so that's probably my biggest tip for this style of art, is to go for the lighter and brighter colors. Well, that is all I had for you today. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride, I guess. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I do put out new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I would love for you to be here for the next one. Thanks again so much, and I hope to see you then. Bye!